is a system of government based on the rule of law, and it's a sacred political doctrine the Nigerian Constitution provides for, but has been violated in recent times by leaders who swore to uphold it. TVC News senior correspondent Ayodele Zubako was at the 17th annual anniversary lecture of Crusade for Justice, where the rule of law and legislative oversight in Nigeria's democracy was in focus.
Democracy and the rule of law are inseparable concepts that make it possible for modern societies to function effectively and thus guarantee peace, harmony, and egalitarianism in the society. The question is, can this be said of Nigeria since the return of democracy in 1999? Is the rule of law a myth or reality in Nigeria? This was a topic for discussion at the Crusade of Justice 17th Anniversary Annual Lecture, where members of the judiciary gathered to look at this in depth. For a better realization of this, what Nigeria rule of law should look like compared to its current realities. To lay the foundation for the discussion was the former Chief Judge of Lagos, who unequivocally voiced out her mind on the country's constitution.
The constitution worries me. This constitution, the 1999 constitution as amended, was foisted on us by a military regime. I thought the first thing the National Assembly would do is to chuck it out and we do our own constitution for the people, by the people, etc., etc.
The rule of law implies that every citizen, without exception, is subject to the law of the land. But from the circle of bench and bar, the rating is not positive.
The government we have today is such that obeys or advertises the concept of rule of law when it appeals to them. When the law appears to be on their own side, you hear a lot about government being a very strict adherent to the principle of rule of law. But when things go against the government, you see a repulsive and very belligerent reaction from the part of the political leadership.
Discussing the legislative oversight functions in a democracy, a case study of Nigeria, a teacher of law doubted the capacity of those who make the law.
Government is accountable to the people. So how did we translate into, it's about power confrontation between the National Assembly and the executive. We give you 3 days. We give you 4 days. There are rules, there are ways in which these things can be done. But unfortunately, that is our present reality. And it affects the effectiveness of legislative oversight.
The general opinion here is that Nigeria should move away from her several cases of unjustifiable arrests, unfair trials, executive lawlessness, suppression of free speech, and undue domination of minorities, and respect for the rule of law for the sustenance of democracy. Ayodele Zubako, TVC News, Lagos.